My name is Akol Emily Modo. I study in St. Mary's Girls Secondary School, Moroto. I'm in senior class. I'd like to know your name.
My name is Francis Adome Francis. I represent Moroto Municipality.
Yeah, Honorable Adome Francis. What do you understand by the term corruption?
Corruption, in a broad sense, is in terms of, let me break it down to make it so simple. It is not putting resources to the right use for the right purpose here. So if let's imagine resources are there, budgeted or planned for an activity, and it's not utilized the way it's supposed to be. Yeah.
But about the forms of corruption in the health sector, what are the forms of corruption in the health sector?
No, there are so many forms. If you look at the health sector, we've been having a lot of problems, challenges, especially with health facilities. There's been a lot of money being diverted when you talk about hospitals and so forth. So people tend to divert, especially those attached to that role. And then also, even in the drugs like being supplied. If we're talking about government, we've had problems like most of the drugs from government stores being diverted and used maybe in private settings like clinics. So, but there is of course there is a department in the government which deals with that. So they've been moving around and going to all these hospitals and intervening, especially with people who are selling government drugs.
Can you give me at least a few causes of corruption in the health sector?
Yes, of course, the key with our interactions at that level with most of the guys who are in the health sector, it's mainly about pay. They say they are not well paid, the wages, and they are not being, whatever they receive in terms of return on their commitment on the side of providing treatment, or like maybe providing health services to people. What is they get in return is not does not tally exactly with what they're supposed to. Yeah, so they feel they're being underpaid. That's why you've been seeing like doctors and so many other people going and striking and so forth and saying they need to increase on their wage. So I believe these are some of the factors, because there are so many challenges and people are facing a lot of problems. They have a lot of commitments, they have families they have to take care of. So I believe some of them maybe gets diverted from what they're supposed to be doing, and they think maybe they can make extra money out of this. Yeah, but in most cases also it's commitment.
Yeah.
Some people are not committed. Yeah, some of them, of course, it's about personality. Some people are not committed to doing the right things.
Okay, about now the measures of corruption in the health as a leader. What can you do?
Measures?
Yeah.
No, of course, we are, first of all, let me just say it here, like, let me bring it to the local aspect, like, let me not talk in general, like the whole country, but like here in Uganda, of course, in Moroto Municipality, we also had some challenges where some doctors, some people working in the departments, different departments, were not being honest. So we had to put strict measures. Some of them actually, even corruption can even some. If you're meant to work 5 hours and you work 3-4 hours, that's still corruption. That means you're not giving in what you're supposed to. You're earning money, more money for what you've not worked for. So we've put measures in terms of checking, to ensure that people are working within the time they expected to work. And then we also have, like personally, I receive messages from the government, especially when they're delivering anything to do with the medical supplies. We get reports immediately, constant reports. And then we also involvement of the communities. Yeah, participation of the community. We tell them to be vigilant. Especially, some of these doctors have private hospitals they operate. So we tell them if you see anything that belongs to the government is being utilized or maybe used in a private hospital, you have to inform us. So mainly it's vigilance, and then of course also we need to put measures in terms of strict measures. So if someone is should be punished highly if someone is caught in that. So that will help us deter. Mainly what we look at is deterrent, to make sure that those that are caught in the act should be punished highly, so that they can be, it can send a signal to the rest who may have such intentions. Yeah, so that they keep away from that.
Thank you, Honorable Adome, for giving me the time.
Say it again. Say it again.
Thank you, Honorable Adome, for giving me your time.
Yeah, thank you so much.